Oh, we'll stop that right now. Our culture is something to behold. You know, I grew up on things like Radiohead, Metallica, and made fun of things like Creed or Nickelback and Spice Girls and NSYNC. Is NSYNC better or Backstreet Boys? But we have kids growing up on Vax That Thang Up by Juvenile coming in hot. Not only is Mason Gray trying to get in the fight against America, Juvenile is coming out of the woodworks. It's like all the terrible music of my childhood is coming out and saying, actually, we do make crappy music and we need you to hear it. As we have right now an Army veteran, which you love to see, is being flagged on Twitter as sensitive information. As he put out on July 4th, America was born on July 4th, 2021. We're still the best country on this planet. That is seen as something to be flagged. And then we also have Black Lives Matter putting out their post and saying, when we Black Americans see this flag, we know the person flying it is not safe to be around. When we see this flag, we know the person flying it is a racist. Man, I saw a ton of racists on July 4th. They were all wearing flags. They were all different races. And I didn't know that all these races could be so friendly. When we see this flag, we know that the person flying it lives in a different America than we do. When we see this flag, we question your intelligence. Oh my God. That's like the most savage part of that comment. It's like, yeah, you can call me racist. I've seen that crap before, and you're just all propaganda piece. But no, when we see you have this flag, we question your intelligence as if we are the superior beings. We are Black Lives Matter, Utah chapter. We know to avoid you. It's a symbol of hatred. Yeah, and definitely not a symbol of the freedoms you have for even saying stupid crap like that. Imagine being in North Korea and saying that about their flag. Never! Anyways, let's get into Juvenile's Vax That Thang Up because, well, it's important. And none other than CN freaking Nen coming in hot made me just really happy about everything that's going on. But let's go through some lyrics of Juvenile's Vax That Thang Up, which is a complete rendition of Back That Thing Up. I remember dancing in the teen clubs to Back That Thing Up. Girl, you look good. Won't you back that thing up? You's a fine mother. Won't you back that thing up? This is some of the lyrics. The new Vax That Thing Up lyrics. Before you had a date, ya. You gotta wait, ya. You gotta vaccinate, ya. Get it straight, ya. I know you can't stand it. No holding hands, chick. But when we get the shot, we're gonna be romancing. Girl, you can be a queen after quarantine. It's so bad. All right, let's go. Let's start with CNNs because they do. As soon as they saw this video, they were like, "Oh my gosh, yes, we are for this propaganda piece, queen. We love this. We need more Vax That Thing Up in our lives because it gets us fresh with the kids. I know we love all these Dr. Fauci TikToks, but we need a more prominent, old rapper to come in and show us how it's done." Let's start it out.
You look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. I know you can't stand.
Yes, that is Juvenile and Manny Fresh together again with their.
Yes, that is Juvenile and Manny Fresh coming in hot with Vax That Thing Up. Are you vaccinated this evening? Well, you should be, because if you're not, you are spreading disease. Dr. Fauci says it's actually selfish to do so. Let's keep watching.
their new song, Vax That Thang Up. It's a partnership with the dating app BLK. The original song, of course, was Back That Thang Up.
Back that thing up, which I was a very, very happy young man enjoying backing my thing up in many people.
Or otherwise known as Back That Ass Up.
Oh!
Juvenile is joining us now as...
Just paused it. Before we get into it, let's look at this video. She's happy. She's like, Juvenile, I remember Juvenile. I grew up listening to him. He's like, I don't know who this Juvenile character is, but I am enjoying the Vax That Thing Up. And look at Juvenile right here. I have sold my soul to the devil. I'm rich because I did this song, but I regret everything. Look at it. He's like, oh, my street cred just went down. All right, let's just keep watching this.
As of this morning, your video has already got about 1 million views, I'm sure.
1 million views, incredible! You're gonna top the charts. I hope it is on every station and every news cycle. These kids need to be vaxxed that thing up.
It's going to go way higher than that over the next hour or so. I'm sure it's going to go way higher than that over the next hour or so. Just tell us how this all happened.
Well,
Tell us how it happened. How did an old rapper who hasn't had a hit in a long time come out of the woodworks, all right, and have a Vax That Thing Up? Where did you get the inspiration? Don't tell me it's Dr. Fauci, because we'll bring him on right now.
BLK reached out to us, and they wanted us to remix Back That Thing Up and call it Vax That Thing Up, and they asked if they thought it was a good idea. And being one of the guys that have been vaccinated, and like I said, it's a family decision.
I've had a song called Back That Thing Up, and they came up to me and they said, Vax That Thing. That was literally the whole story. They came to me and they said, we should do Vax That Thing instead of Back That Thing Up. And I thought, you know what? I need the money. Gosh darn it. And that's how this art piece was born. And not only that, he's been vaccinated. And you should know that, because why would anyone in power or with lots of money tell you to do something that they themselves aren't even doing? That never, ever, 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 forever. That never happens. Keep watching.
I felt like it was a great way to put awareness out there for especially for people like me and people that look like me.
Oh, so like old rappers that are washed up. This is a great message for just the old men I know who he's talking about, but the old population. It's an important message for, old boomers like myself. What does this shirt say? Made in Justin? I don't know. All right, keep watching. Look at them. He's talking about his vaccinations, and they have like the biggest smirks on their face. Like, North Korea is going to be jealous of our propaganda. I mean, our critique of art. I'm going to rewind it a little bit because we need to hear this.
Especially for people like me and people that look like me.
And look, we know, Juvenile, that when it comes to dating apps, some people want to know the person that they're going on a date with is vaccinated. They actually...
Right. It's just... Actually, I do. Because you're vaccinated. I ain't playing with you, girl. Shoot.
Consider that a positive. They want that protection as they might, get to know someone better. But...
What do you mean by better? This is like your grandparents asking. So
what are you kids listening to these days? I remember back in my day,
and you're like, oh crap, don't talk about that. This woman is talking about her dating life. She's like,
actually, I would prefer my vaccinated significant others before I go on a date. Hey, before I go on a date, are you vaccinated by any chance? No problems with HIPAA on that. Also, do you go to therapy? And if you do, can I have your charts and some of the things I wrote down? I just want to know if you're messed up or not. Also, I'd like to see some blood work before we even go on this date because, well, I don't want our kids to come out looking crazy.
or making this kind of music.
They might, get to know someone better. But let's talk about the creative process here, because your lyrics, I mean, they're just so much fun. Girl, you can be queen after quarantine. You say date in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Tell us about how you went through this and the writing of this remix.
Oh my God, it's like the stupidest question. What was going on in your head when you read the classic lyrics? Let's go back to some of these lyrics. Let's read some more lyrics before we finish this video. Girl, this is from LA Times. Girl, you looks good. Won't you vax that thing up? You's a handsome young brother. Won't you vax that thing up? Date in real life? You need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Beautiful. Gorgeous lyrics. One to behold. Actually, I'm thinking about printing these lyrics out and putting them on my wall so I can wake up every morning and just, say them. So maybe if I'm in the halls at work and I'm someone's having a tough day, I can just walk around and say these lyrics and maybe it'll make their day brighter. So, or maybe Frank will finally get vaccinated. I'm sick of you, Frank. What are you waiting for, brother? What are you waiting for? The next variant? It's dangerous. Don't talk to your doctor. Talk to Fauci. He's basically your personal doctor. Let's keep going on this deep dive on these incredible lyrics. Rewind a little bit.
The writing of this remix.
Well, BLK had their own ideas that they came up with. And I just, I wanted to be more like the original song. So, I tweaked it a little bit, put some of my ideas in it. But I wanted to really make sense. And Manny Fresh came up with his ideas also. And
is this really happening in life right now? This is what art has become. This is what happens when these... This is what happens when, like, an authoritarian dictatorship, like in, I don't know, North Korea. Imagine how their art is. Probably not as good. But this is what we're going to, because, when you make movies, you got to have every single diverse character. I know the writers wrote it with a specific person in mind. We need to change it up. All right, it's not going to make sense when you watch it, but you're going to enjoy it. And then now you're going to have hip-hop. Now we're just going to have, political hip-hop and political rock. There's going to be no escape from politics ever again. You're not going to be able to watch sports anymore. God, you're depressing me. Let's watch this.
Shout out to Mia X for coming on such short notice. And we all put our ideas together over by Trombone Shorty Studio. So I think it was just a great creative process with us working together.
This is personal for you. As you noted, you're double.
We're talking about a stupid song like it's like it's like a timely art piece.
This is actually personal. I know there's actually artists out there that are doing fantastic works out there, but what? This is personal for you. You wrote these lyrics. You wrote, before you go on the date, you gotta wait, yeah. You gotta vaccinate, yeah. Straight, yeah. I know you can't stand it. No holding hands, chick. But when we get shot, we're gonna be romancing. You wrote that. It's a personal lyric to you.
God, I hate CNN so much. They're just...
This is personal for you. As you noted, you're double vaccinated, and you know people who have suffered or even died from the virus.
Yeah.
How important is it to you to get this message out, particularly in communities that are lagging behind in vaccination rates, including communities of color?
It means a lot, especially for me.
This is like the most disingenuous interview.
This is important to you, isn't it? I can see it in your eyes, Juvie. Can I call you that? Juvenile? You're how old are you? You're still juvenile? Okay. I see this as... I could feel your energy. I'm feeling a little bit of, I don't know, exhaustion. Maybe this pandemic has been hard on you.
Can you expand on that? This is the silliest interview I've ever seen in my life.
It means a lot, especially for me, and I'm trying to make everybody see it from my point of view. I look at this vaccination like when you was a kid and you first started, your mom took you to.
Oh, Juvenile, I'm happy to see it from your point of view. You made a bunch of money for selling out. I saw your point of view. Great job.
School to kindergarten, we had to get these shots. I didn't even know what the shots were then, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to go to school without these shots, and I think some of these same things are starting to happen across the country. I know in a lot of colleges you can't be an attendant without being vaccinated. So I just think that we all should take time out and get educated on it first, and we all can be vaccinated hopefully in the future.
So look, this song is so fun. Everyone who we've spoken.
The song is an absolute riot. I've had a great time listening to it. I've listened to it on repeat. We have it actually in the CNN offices. We have it on repeat. A constant cycle. We constantly are playing Vax That Thang Up, and people are dancing, people are romancing, because people here are vaccinated. So unlike your lyrics that said no holding hands, chick, but when we get shot, we're going to be romancing, people are romancing here. Girl, you're a queen after quarantine. Amen to those lyrics. Amen to you, Juvie. Let's continue.
Future.
So look, this song is so fun. Everyone who we've spoken with who knows that you were coming on our show this morning was so excited to hear you talk about this. They love the song. You also know there's been some folks who have been upset on social media, which I think kind of speaks to just how sensitive the topic of vaccine hesitancy is.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not that. It's not that the song is absolute garbage. And it's not that, it's a dying rapper that's trying to be relevant again. It's not that. It's that people are against these vaccinations. And we just can't figure it out. We got Juvenile rapping. We got people making songs on TikTok. There are great things going on in the world. They put some of these reactions to his Instagram post. So you puppets decided to take the money and sell your community down the graveyard. Another post, another rebuke. Y'all ruined a perfectly good hood classic. Dude, amen. Seriously. Now every time I hear Back That Thing Up, I'm going to think Vax That Thing Up. Juvenile snake. Juvenile seller. Okay, bye. Nah, bro, this ain't it. Black people gotta stop selling each other for a check. Another one. It's a no. Black health matters. Black self-preservation matters. Another one. Let's find the blackest song we can find and add a vaccination twist to it and see if black people will get vaccinated. I can't believe CNN put this out. And they're trying to equate it to people are just against vaccinations. It's not that they're selling like this right here. You ruined a perfectly good hood classic. Yes, that comment has everything to do with vaccinations, not a crappy song, but let's go back.
Which I think kind of speaks to just how sensitive the topic of vaccine hesitancy is.
Talk about being tone deaf.
A lot of people lost family members, so I send out my condolences to them and their family, and I want them to know that I hurt just like they hurt. I have the same. I've lost family members too, and it's a slippery slope. So what I say to everybody else outside of that is just speaking on it, man, just get educated. I'm not telling you or, forcing you or pushing you to go get vaccinated. I'm telling you, make a family decision. Talk to your.
We know, Juvenile, you took a bunch of money to make this song. Are people forgetting that this is for a dating app?
Family, get educated on it and make the right decision.
You feel better being double vaccinated at this point?
I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. This is the most insane interview. This is a reliable source of information. People need to see this stuff. It's important to watch. Do you feel good being double vaccinated? What if he's like, no, dude, I've actually had really adverse reactions. And they'd be like, cut the feed, cut it. Do you feel good? Do you feel good selling out your soul?
Make the right decision.
You feel better being double vaccinated at this point?
Yeah, I do. I actually do, but I'm still wearing my mask, social distancing, washing my hands and stuff like that. So I'm still doing the same process.
Word. You're vaccinated. You're double vaccinated. Still wearing your masks. And you're still washing your hands? What? Were you not washing your hands before, Juvenile? Was that just a confession letter? You got poopy hands? You got poopy and pee-pee on your hands? Is that what's going on? This is the most insane interview I've ever listened to in my life.
Washing my hands and stuff like that. So I'm still doing the same process. My wife's not having it anyway. So
Come on, man.
There wasn't a lot of social distancing in that video. I just want to be clear.
I just can't sometimes. You know when somebody makes a joke that's clearly not funny and they just do it?
No one was actually social distancing in that film of yours.
Juvenile was like, God, I hate so much propped up. The best comedy is the ones that you have to like search and find nowadays because the propped up comedy is just garbage. All right. Feel like I need to hear that one more time.
Video. I just want to be clear. A lot of that looked like it was within 6 feet and some other stuff.
yeah, I mean, we try to make.
I can't tell if he's serious. Now he might be hilarious. What the frick? He looked like he was joking. She's smiling. He's smirking. He can't tell if he's supposed to laugh about this or not. He's like,
No, I'm dead serious. There was no one social distancing. Juvenile, you got a message about vaccination and no one social distancing. I didn't see one mask in your video. If you're going to do a propaganda piece, Juvenile, make sure all the pieces are in it. Next time, ask Dr. Fauci to come on, you silly Sally. Let's go back. I need to see this one more
Within
time.
6 feet and some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we try to make.
There wasn't a lot of social distancing in that video. I just want to be clear.
Come on, man.
A lot of that looked like it was within 6 feet and some other stuff.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, we try to have a lot of fun with doing it. I'm pretty sure that most people in that video are vaccinated. Not sure, but it was a great thing.
I love that he said, I'm pretty sure. He has no idea. He was on the spot and he felt like he had to say that. He has no idea if those people are vaccinated.
I guess that's the message, right? You can get closer if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, especially if you want an online date, I think it'd be a smart thing to know that the person you want to date is vaccinated.
I know we spied some eggplant emojis in your video. I mean,
This guy.
Eggplants? That means penis.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever watched in my life. It's just like, how do people take these people serious?
this thing
Look at him, he's dying. He's like a penis. Eggplant.
is very tongue-in-cheek. It's very funny, and we love it.
Thank you.
Juvenile.
Had fun doing it.
Thank you for the message you're sending, and thank you for joining us this morning. I really appreciate it. And you're going to have to explain the eggplant thing to me, Brianna, at some point.
Not doing.
Excuse me. Was that a sexual microaggression or macroaggression?
You're going to have to tell me about those eggplant emojis, you know what I mean, girl?
Because we vax that thing up.
A coronavirus outbreak has.
And they go right into a coronavirus outbreak. This is our art. Our kids, there's just so much right now. Homeschool kids used to be the lamest kids in the world. You could feel a homeschooler. You could just smell one. You're just like, you're weird. Are you homeschooled? And you're like, yeah. You're like, okay. you're just an overly nice person, and I never thought, no, you haven't been through trauma yet, is what I mean. But now it's like the loser kids are in public schools now, and they're getting Vax That Thing Up and critical race theory, and there's all these weird pride songs that you're just like, this is so lame, and everything sucks now. Does everything suck? Is there any good music? I just can't do it anymore. Everything's political. Everything, there's no escaping it. You can't watch a freaking NBA finals, or at least the NHL. I feel like it's more patriotic. Can't we just watch a sports thing and just watch athletes perform, as opposed to like, now we got to know what like our rappers' political stances are. That original Juvenile song was about backing your butt up. You're backing your butt up into somebody's eggplant emoji. And now he's singing about facts. Let me know your thoughts below. This is just getting out of hand. Oh gosh. I just hate so much of this culture. It's just ripe of. And the funniest part about this is that they think they're having a good time and laughing, and they don't realize just how comical and stupid they are. And SNL is like, we don't know what to write about. We just don't know. There's no Trump. We don't know what to say. Nothing is funny anymore. Joe Biden's doing a great job. He's pounding ice cream in his mouth. This guy doesn't know what an eggplant emoji is, and we don't know what to write. God, there's so much gold out there of just stupidity and beautiful music like Vax That Thing Up. Can we just start it over again?
Chad, get it straight, Chad. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up.
Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you on the next episode of the Derek O'Shea Show. Dear God, save us.